welcome back to my channel, About That Much. My name is Yvette and I'm so glad that you found us. Today we're not working in the kitchen. I've got a little haul for you of loads of little bits. We are still taking part in the 3 Rivers Pantry Challenge. That's from Jessica at 3 Rivers Homestead. She runs it every year. We're still taking part. We only do January. We don't go into February. We haven't got a big enough food storage to be able to do 2 months here, but that's okay. We do every January anyway. So by doing this pantry challenge in January, it allows us to save up a little bit, and that allows us to buy a few things that we would like to be able to buy, as otherwise we wouldn't be able to afford them. So by doing this challenge, we've actually been able to afford a few things that we really wanted. So let's jump into this vlog and I can show you. Okay, I've got a big pile here. Okay, this is one of the items that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to afford, that I've been wanting for such a long time now. And this pantry challenge, by not spending out on groceries, has allowed me to buy this, which is fantastic. So it comes with bags. Our second item, this is our second item, a big bread bin that we can actually fit all our needs. So we have rolls and wraps at the top here, and then we have our bread down here. And these are what we've got out of the freezer, as you can see. This is what I found in the back of a cupboard, so that's out to be jarred up. Haven't got round to that, but I tell you what, I have a jar, this jar, that I picked up from an antique store, and it cost me, I don't know whether it's £2 or £3, and it's perfect. So we're going to use this, and I know it's a cocktail shaker, but I'm actually going to use this lid to be able to portion out the chia seeds to make my chia pudding. So that's that, and this is so pretty, this jar. I don't know whether you'll be able to see the pretty up the sides. You've got little swirls, it's like a plant. Love that. So that is for the chia seeds. Okay, let's also get on to these bits. Again, I went out antiquing. I'm struggling to show you this with one hand. This is handmade little doily. Now, I've made little doilies like this, and I appreciate the hours that's actually put into it. And this cost me 50p. I couldn't leave that there, not for 50p. So that is mine. I then have 2 little glass coasters I got. They were £1 each. They're going to go in my lounge. All this is going to go in my lounge. Got this lovely little pink dish. Saw it, fell in love, and that was £2. And again, to go between my glass coasters, between these 2 on my table in the other room, I've got this. I thought it matched in quite well. That was £2. I'm really pleased with that. My son needed new wellies. He's got big feet. I can't even get him in the thing. There we are. New wellies. They were down to £10. Okay. Trying to get onto my other bits. I saw this and I just thought it was lovely. What a darling little thing it is. Basically you turn the chimney and the little boy comes out if it's raining, and the little girl comes out if it's dry. So you have, as you can see, it was only $3.99. Hang up in an airy place. If weather is dry, turn the chimney till the woman comes out. If it is wet, bring out the man, only adjust once. So, that is to go in my hallway. I just thought it was lovely. This big wicker basket that everything is in was 50p. So that come home with me. My husband saw this and he picked that one up. Now in here, this is the fruit that we just managed to pick up when we was out today. Oh my goodness, we went to, it's our favourite, one of our favourite places to get our fruit. We love their fruit. And we have blueberries, half eaten, plums, half eaten, strawberries, half eaten. So that come in handy. Then gardening season is coming upon us. So while I was in, it was a garden centre, and when I picked up the wellies, I decided to pick up a few seeds. So here are some cucamelons. We love these. I saw this kale, Midnight Sun. It just looked really good, and we do like our kale here, so we'll be planting some of this year. We have some winter radish, and you sow them July to August, and you have some September to December. So looking forward to do those later on in the year. I've already got normal radish to start sowing soon. My son saw these tomato orange Wellington. They're an F1. Tasty orange beefsteak fruits. And they're so January to April, so we'll have to start getting those on a windowsill very soon. I also told him that there were these ones, and it's a tomato, and it's a Gigantamo F1. May have just butchered that name, but yeah. Possibly the biggest beefsteak. So January to April, he loves to try and grow big beefsteak, so we're going to let him go. And then 2 years ago, we grew a beautiful Crown Prince, so we're going to aim to do it again this year. So that is my antique garden centre charity shop haul, as well as my bread bin and my food saver. I'm so pleased with it all. Right guys, the £1.50 pantry challenge. Now if you don't know why I do the £1.50 pantry challenge, I will put an iCard up here, up in this corner, on a video that I done explaining why I do what I do. But in short, I try to show people that you can build a pantry on a very small amount of money, which is just £1.50 a week. We go from literally the 1st of January right up till Christmas, and we have, you know, it's a good amount of food that you get in that year. I will also link up in the iCard up here a second video of last year's end of the pantry challenge, where I lay all the food out to show you what we had, which was a big amount. In this pantry challenge, we do sweet treats, paracetamol, ibuprofen, packet mixes, convenience foods, plasters, bandages, toothbrushes, toothpaste, tin food, you name it, we do it from A to Z. So in this week's one, we have soup and broth mix. This comes in handy. Ideal for soups and stews. Always throw a handful in soups and stews. We use this quite a lot. Then we have a little jar of beef paste. So that is this week's £1.50 pantry challenge. Okay, this week's menu, this is what we've had. Kentucky Fried Chicken is not actually Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's the ones that you can buy from, I think it's Aldi or Iceland, that go in the freezer. It's their own brand, but we just call it that. We've had tacos, fish and chips, pasta bake. Today we are doing, it's the last day, is bangers and mash, because this is filmed on the Friday. It's bangers and mash or hot dogs. It's whoever fancies what. I know I'm having bangers and mash with baked beans and grated goat's cheese. Saturday it is barbecue spare ribs, and we've done no further than that because this is now February. So that is this week's menu, what we've been having. Okay guys, a little shorter video this week, but that's okay. A lot of it was just food from the freezer, so it wasn't really anything making from scratch as such from it, so I couldn't show you that, but I've shown you what we've brought, which I'm so thankful. I'm so glad to get a nice sized bread bin. Do you know how hard they are to come by? That was from Amazon. Wouldn't say I'd recommend it. It's a bit of a pain putting it together. The hinges on it did not line up, so I will not be putting a link below on that to this one. Just be warned, you may have to drill new holes if you want one like that, because that's what I did, because I really could not be bothered to send it back. But I sorted it with the help of my husband, which I'm really glad. And now we've got places for rolls, wraps, flatbreads, as well as normal lives. So I am so pleased, so very pleased with that. And my food saver, when I can do some shopping in just a couple of days, I'll be able to shop. As I said, we don't take part in the Three Rivers Challenge over February. We just can't do it. There's just not enough here to be able to do it. We always do January. So I was really pleased to get that food saver. So when I can shop, I can break down my food and actually put it in the food saver bags to stop the oxygen getting it and keeping it in the freezer. Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. I love being able to do that. So I'm now going to go and put all my little antique bits, put them away, and I will see you on the next one. So until next time guys, bye, take care.